Welcome to episode 861, Michael Rubin, e-commerce and sports billionaire. This is an outline of episode 861. He's a college dropout who made it big in e-commerce. He's only 48 years old.
Consumers today have complete transparency. 20 years ago, we said the hours they could shop, we told them the prices they could buy at, and they didn't have information. Today, they have everything really on their mobile phones. They've got better prices, broader assortment, all at the fingertips on a 24/7 environment. The consumer is the big winner. I think the future of retail is going to be far less stores. My daughter would be really embarrassed if she saw the drawing. I think you're going to have far more e-commerce and far more mobile commerce. We'll do a little bit of we'll put Fanatics here so that we know we're actually buying online. If you're selling the same merchandise at brick and mortar retail as Amazon or Alibaba sell, you're not going to be very successful. You need to be differentiated. And in general, I think you're going to have fewer, bigger, and more successful retailers.
Was born in 1972 in Philadelphia to middle-class Jewish parents. At age 12, he had a business tuning snowboards and skis in his parents' basement. By age 14, he has his own shop called Mike Ski and Sports in Conshohocken, Pennsylvania.
And it is true, in fact, that when I was 16 years old and the ski season ended, it didn't snow that year, and I owed $200,000. And I was, essentially bankrupt at the age of 16 years old. Point of all of this is near-death experience at 16, ran out of money, and turned that into a major business, buying and selling both ski and footwear closeouts as a young kid.
He attended Villanova University, but dropped out after only 6 weeks because he was able to pay back his debt to his parents. At age 21, he was doing very well, $50 million of sales. In 1988, at the age of 24, he sold all his ski shops and used the money to found GSI. In 2011, he sold GSI to eBay for $2.4 billion. He made $150 million. He was 39 years old. He would use that money to buy 3 companies. First, Fanatics. Second, LaLa, a fresh seller. And then ShopRunner, a retail benefit program. The success of Fanatics is the e-commerce model.
I think I give a lot of credit to where Fanatics is going, to the success of Amazon. And the reason I say that is when I bought Fanatics back from eBay 7 years ago, we knew from day one that Amazon was going to be this incredibly successful company. I believe that 15 years ago, 20 years ago, and really my belief, it just kind of cut through it, is there's no way to win in e-commerce against Amazon or in China against Alibaba if you're not completely differentiated. So the whole Fanatics model is all about designing, developing, selling directly to the consumer-owned products, and it's really what we call v-commerce or vertical commerce. So for me, Amazon's success is a huge benefit to us. And we built a differentiated model to make sure that Amazon's going to continue to kill it and go from $1 trillion to a much bigger business over time from a value perspective and also from a retail perspective, but that we're going to continue to have huge growth because of the differentiation that we have.
He's also the co-owners of 3 sports teams, the NBA team Philadelphia 76ers, the NHL team New Jersey Devils, and Crystal Palace of the Premier League of the United Kingdom. Next, helping others by reforming the criminal justice system.
10 years old, which I was falsely accused of a bunch of things, and I was put on probation for 10 years. And I'm 31 years old now, and I'm still on probation, basically. So
10 years?
Yeah, it extended. Like, if anything happened, like, you don't have to commit crime, but if anything happens along the way, they can just add years and years and years. So it actually got extended to 16 years now. So I get out of probation in 2023. So if I was the loiter or get a traffic ticket, I could go to jail for years.
I just don't. It's just crazy to me that this.
In prison, we probably started working on it. And, you know, the main goal is, what we got, how many people in prison?
6.7 million people in the criminal justice system today in the U.S., 5 times the rate of the rest of the world.
5 times the rate?
5 times the rate. It makes no sense. There's no logic. It's just a system that was built decades ago that makes no sense, and it needs aggressive people to say, this is broken, we need to fix it. Our mission is going to be very simple, which is, how do we get a minimum of 1 million people out of the criminal justice system in the next 5 years? And how do we, over the next, kind of long term, how do we cut the population in half? And I think, Meek, what I'm so proud about Meek about it, this is a guy who sat in prison, and every day we talked on the phone, it was, I'm lucky, like I'm fortunate to have everyone helping me. How do we help others?
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and leave your questions and comments below. My next video will be Michael Rubin, 10 lessons. Wishing everyone peace and prosperity.